Welcome back to Greenwood Ave, where we bring awareness and attention to Black-owned businesses. Today, in this episode, we're going to be visiting with a business owner who is making apparel for the culture. I ordered some stuff from this website, and as you can see, it says for the culture, and it's called Define Arts Apparel. They're making apparel for the culture, so this is your modern day Jabot, FUBU. You know, they're doing some big things, and so we're actually going to sit down today and have a chit chat with the owner. But before we do that, I wanted to show y'all some of the things that I ordered from the website. So I haven't been doing much these days. Besides, I'm working from home. But when I say I haven't been doing much, I haven't been going out. So I haven't been dressing up a lot. But I've been working out, trying to stay healthy, trying to stay fit. So they had these tights on sale. They have Defined on them, some workout tights that I actually purchased from them. So I'm going to put them on in a minute and show y'all what they look like. But I had two pair. I got two pair. They had some more colors as well. But they didn't have my size in those. So go check them out. They have some really dope stuff. I just got workout stuff for now. But I will be shopping again with them in the future. And then I also ordered these notebooks. So I love notebooks because I like to write in my prayer journal. And so I use a whole bunch of notebooks. But I really think I only ordered one of these. I think they sent the extra one. But these Black Panther notebooks, these are so cool. I ordered these for the boys. Maybe I did order them. I don't remember. And then I'm a mathematician. And so I was very inspired by this Katherine Johnson notebook because she paved the way for a lot of African American women mathematicians. And so I love Katherine Johnson, and I wanted to get this notebook for myself. And so I'm going to show y'all what the tights look like on. So these are the tights. These fit really good. They're comfortable and they're really soft. I really like these. And so again, this is my new attire, my work home chill attire. When I have to work, I put on workout pants and I just throw on a nice shirt when I have to do my Zoom meetings. However, this shirt I have on, I got this from our online boutique. So if you want to check out our online boutique, it says Black Esteem. It's www.gw1921.com. Link is in the bio below. So again, we're about to interview the owner of Define Arts Apparel. And so let's jump in this interview. So just get started. If you can introduce yourself to everybody. Tell us what you do. And your name and all of that.
Alright, I got to know this, so I kind of cheated a little bit. So, my name is Chelsea. I am the owner and the creative designer for Defined Arts and Entertainment LLC, and that's kind of the basis of my company. But a lot of people know me by Defined Arts, but my name is Chelsea. For those that don't know that.
All right, Chelsea, we are so glad to have you be a part of Greenwood Ave, and I follow you on social media. So I remember you. I went to high school with you. I remember you from high school. And I follow you on social media. I always looked up to you and Kim and Victoria because y'all were good basketball players. And me and my friends, we thought we were good basketball players, wanted to be good basketball players. So we always looked up to y'all when we were in high school. And then I followed you on social media, and I've been seeing everything that you've been doing and just really inspired by your work and what you're doing. And I love your creativity. You are doing some awesome things. So can you tell the people where you are located and how long you have been in business?
So I've been in business for 10 years now. The business is actually based out of Houston, Texas. That's where I originated from. I went to school at U of H, and then I stayed there for 10 years. And then we moved to Virginia because my husband's in the military. So my business is still based in Houston, but I live in Virginia.
Okay, cool. H-Town, that's where we are located as well. And where and how did the idea for Design Arts originate, or where did it begin?
So I've always done art, so to say, but I started painting in 2008, and it was kind of a self-taught thing. I used to always do a lot of drawings and stuff like that. But when Barack Obama was elected president, I wanted to do a painting. So I did a painting, and I taught myself oil in the process. And what I discovered was that, everybody was doing different pieces of art of him and just people in general. And I noticed that every artist can do a portrait, but all of them are going to look different. it's gonna look different, but it's gonna be the same person. And then as I created my own style, I just came up with defined arts because define means precisely mark. So it was like my own creative, unique style. So I decided to call it defined arts. And from there, I started the business and went forward.
So you taught yourself how to do that. Now tell me, how did you go about that process, teaching yourself?
Well, like I said, I've always done art. I used to do a lot of drawing with black and white, but I wanted color in my pieces. So I just bought some paint and I kind of started playing with it. And that's where I created my style of art. And I kind of saw how it was coming together. It looked a lot like shapes. I know you see some of my stuff looks really abstract. And then I got, more comfortable with the oil painting and kind of, as you can tell, with anything, you progress and you get better. So I just kind of created my own style, and that's defined arts.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really dope because you have some very creative paintings. And I thought you went to school for it.
No, my degree is in something totally different. I did minor in art, but it was nothing like what you think. I mean, they don't teach you stuff like that. It's really boring, actually.
Yeah, that's how most majors in classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you have 2 different websites. Can you explain the 2 different websites to us?
So the original site is definedarts.com, and that originally started with just my artwork. And then as I started doing artwork, I got into putting my art on t-shirts. People were asking for me to put the art on shirts. So then that kind of led to the apparel side of things. And after a while, I kept doing different kind of shirts. And then I also have a printing business. And I run that under Defined Arts, but then I decided that I wanted to do the apparel with just Defined Arts and Apparel. So just recently, been 2 months, I started Defined Arts and Apparel. So now I'm going to do a creative line of just apparel products. But I'm going to keep, it's kind of confusing right now, but I'm going to keep the t-shirts on the Defined Arts side. Because a lot of my shirts are, like political or, anti-racism and stuff like that. And I want to keep that connected to the art. And then I want to have the apparel as just an apparel line. So that's why there's 2 different sites.
Okay, so can you just tell us all the services just in case you haven't mentioned them all the services that you provide?
Yeah, there's a link on the Defined Arts site, definedarts.com, and it's called Brand Development. My background is in, creative design, graphic design, and marketing. So anything that falls under that, I do it. I do graphic design. I have screen printing business. We do brand development, anything from business cards, creating logos, marketing, a little bit of everything. So there's a full list on the site, and I'm still trying to add to it. So I think there's some stuff that could be missing and that I need to elaborate more on. Because a lot of people don't know that I do all of that stuff. They think I just work on my brand, but I actually work for a lot of different other people as well. I do their stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So how did you know how to start a business? Like, because they don't teach us that in school. They don't teach us how to start our own businesses. So how did you know?
They don't. My bachelor's is in media production, and I think I've always had kind of an entrepreneurial, spirit in me. So after that, I went and I worked in corporate America for 5 years in marketing. And I think I learned a lot there about, how to really run the business and to take, my creative side and to turn it into something that benefited what I like to do for myself. And then from there, I went on and got my master's in business, which also I think helped kind of open my ideas in my mind to different outlets as well. So I think it all kind of came together from experience and work experience.
And can you tell us about any challenges that you have had to face in running and operating your own business?
I think finding your network and who you're marketing to. I know with me it's kind of tricky because I do a lot of stuff for the culture. That's what I always say. I'm for the culture, and just finding the right niche of people and how to bring them in. And at the same time, I don't want people to think, oh, your stuff's only for Black people, because it's not. I mean, I have of all races that buy my art, even though it's kind of considered Black art. It's just finding who to market to. I think that's very important.
So that brings up another question. I didn't include this question, but since you're talking about finding your audience, on your website you have like a lot of pictures with celebrities, and so how do you get your art out there so that people can find it, so that celebrities can find it, and just people in general can find it?
Yeah. Well, when I was still living in Houston, I did a lot of I did work with the entertainment industry, as far as I did some interning with promotion and like It was more so like concert. We did the post-production type stuff and marketing for concert, local talent and stuff like that. So I built a lot of connections through that. And just from that, I was able to meet a lot of people and really just get my art out there, which helped me a lot, open doors. So I would say that was and then even from that experience, learning that it was just a hustle. Like, okay, I know so-and-so's gonna be in town. I'm gonna do a painting, I'm gonna be there, and it worked out most times for me. And that's how I built a lot of my connections.
Yeah, that's what you call a go-getter.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, sometimes we would be out all night, just to make it happen. So, yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so have you had to face any new challenges due to this time that we're living in now with COVID-19?
No, and when I read that question, I was thinking, I really haven't. I mean, really the time off has been a blessing for a lot of us creative people, because we've been able to sit still and just create. I mean, a lot of ideas have generated. I know with me, my son plays travel basketball, so I had the summer off. I wasn't traveling from state to state. So not only was that time for me, but also I was able to save money. And that's kind of what led me to invest into the apparel side of the business. And I sat down, I did the website, I do my own website, I do all my own graphics, sometimes my own photo shoots. So whatever I needed to do, I had just the time to sit down and do it. So it's really been a good thing for me.
So that's good to hear that alternative perspective, because a lot of people do talk about, this time do bring about a lot of challenges for certain businesses. So it's good to hear that alternative perspective of this has been a blessing to you and your business. So yes,
a lot of creators are going to come out and say, "Oh, I created this during COVID." All ideas were generated. Then with the internet, social media, you could connect with so many people because everybody's home. So I see a lot of new music coming out, movies, because people just been at home creating.
So yeah, we've been doing the same thing at home, just sitting here brainstorming, like, what can we do? What can we do? Like, what do people need during this time?
Exactly.
Trying to figure out how we can help meet that need. Yes, I love that. Alrighty, how can people support your business?
I'll tell you this: the best form of support has always been word of mouth. Like people that know about me or know what I offer. I tell people all the time, you don't have to always buy something. If you tell somebody that you know that may be interested in what I do, and just giving them my website or tagging people in posts, sharing posts. Right now, like I say, everything is social media. So, just sharing and spreading the word. But my website is www.definedarts.com. And then the new site is definedartsapparel.com. So those are the two sites, and pretty much everything is on there.
Cool. All right. So let's make sure we go out and support Defined Arts. She has some really, really nice stuff on her websites, and one of these days I'm going to be able to invest in one of those paintings to put on my wall.
Thank you.
And so what kind of advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs?
Take your time. I would say planning is important. Like we were saying earlier, find your niche and who you're marketing to, and before you invest a lot of money. There's a guy that I follow who's kind of like a business mentor, and he really stresses to find out who you're marketing to, because there's no point in having all this product and nobody can sell it to you. Mm-hmm. So that's important before you invest all your money. Make sure you got a solid plan. So.
Yeah, that's some good knowledge right there, because that's something we had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, I've done it too. You get stuck with all this inventory, like, now who you gonna take? So it's important.
All right, and then my last question. So I was on your website looking for some shirts, looking at your different shirts, and I saw a lot of stuff for AKAs, but I didn't see nothing for any other sorority. So my question is, are you an AKA, or can you tell me about this special relationship you have with AKA?
I'm not I'm not pledged, I'm not associated with any organization. I guess I just have a lot of AKAs that follow me in my work. I do a lot of stuff for their chapters. Like I just did a chapter group in Los Angeles, I think 2 weeks ago, for their chapter meeting. We did all of their t-shirts. And a lot of the stuff that you see on the site is just leftover inventory. Like if we do a run for a meeting or something, or somebody requests, and if I have anything left over, I'll just put it on the site.
Okay.
The reason I just have a lot of AKA customers, and they come to me and they do requests. It's just leftover inventory. That's it. No association.
Okay. I was like, where is the Delta stuff?
One Delta shirt on there. I think there is one.
I'm gonna have to go back and see it because I don't
Yeah, but
remember seeing.
I don't. Anybody that wants me to do something for them, I will. It's not anything personal or anything like that.
Cool. Yeah, I just had to ask that question. Had to ask.
Oh Lord, I'm in trouble. But you're
Is
not
there-
the first person that did this. So.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add? Maybe something I didn't ask, something that you would like to share about your business, your creativity, anything?
Nothing in particular that I can think of. No, I think you asked some really good questions.
Thank you.
So, yep.
Well, thank you so much for participating. I'm excited about opening my gear that I got, and I'm definitely going to be. I rock my. Oh, I forgot to say this. I have a Just a Kid from Waco shirt, and I rock it all the time. And so I really love that shirt, and I'm definitely going to be continually looking at what you have to offer and continuing to support your business because I love what you're doing, and I want you to keep up the good work.
Thank you. You all do the same. You're doing great things as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this interview. I hope you enjoyed that interview with Miss Chelsea. Make sure you go and support Define Arts Apparel. I have my other pair of tights on now, the gray pair. Again, I like these, y'all. These are really comfortable, great quality, really soft. So these will be a part of my everyday attire now. If you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to our channel. Just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. Help us get in that YouTube algorithm. We thank you so much for supporting us and for following us along this journey as we expose Black-owned businesses. Thank you all, and God bless.